Bro, my name is Vince Russo, and I am a big fan of the worldwide interweb, bro. That's right, bro. I love YouTube, and bro, I am always looking for the next big thing, the next big show, the next big personality, and I think I found it, bro. On YouTube, Casey is Raw, bro. Casey is an avid, bro, video game collector. Loves playing retro games, bro, just like me. As a matter of fact, bro, the only game I've ever beat, bro, is Rygar, bro. Rygar on the original Nintendo system. But, bro, let me tell you, Casey even has a podcast, bro. A podcast where he talks wrestling, and it's called Saturday is Raw. Also, bro, Casey goes video game hunting, and he takes you along, man. Check it out. YouTube, Casey is Raw. Podcast, Saturday is Raw. Bro, check out Casey.
The following announcement has been paid for by Casey is Raw.
Hello guys, my name is Casey is Raw. Welcome to a special edition of Friday is Raw. It's one night only.
Wait, hold on. You said you're not Casey is Raw, then who are you?
I said I am Casey is Raw.
That's not what we heard.
No, I said my name is Casey is Raw. But,
Okay.
we got AJ Raiders on the call, and we got Steve Callan came in. Welcome. What's up, Steve?
Not much.
What have you guys been doing? Were you guys? I assume you guys probably were off for Wednesday, or well, no, it was Thursday.
Well, Steve wasn't. I mean, let's be honest.
Oh, that's
He's
true.
Canadian.
That's a good point. That's a good point. you don't celebrate 4th of July up there.
It's like, what?
He's a Canucky.
That's right. I forgot. You're Canadian. I forgot. Well, here in America, we celebrate our Independence Day yesterday. So,
Yep. I had fun. I watched fireworks and grilled and fucking drank beer, drank some moonshine, smoked some weed, fucking, yeah. Had a bonfire. It was fun.
sounds a lot more fun than what I did.
Yeah, you slept.
Yep. I'm off for 4 days from work, and I spent the 2 days sleeping.
Wow.
I have to go to work on the weekend.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But it's fun.
Well, it's just the heat's just been killer. It's been in the hundreds in the humidity, and it's just like I told AJ before we started. Like there was one day, like it was so hot, I sweated so much that I was about to puke. What at the very end, like I try to keep hydrated. Like I drink a lot of water during the day, and I'll drink some Powerade a little bit here and there to get electrolytes in me. But and I don't drink soda during the daytime because that just makes you more dehydrated. So and I really need to just be. That's one of the biggest things with me is my drinking habits. Like I don't drink as much soda as I used to, but I need to cut it down more though. But uh SmackDown was okay. What do you guys thought of SmackDown?
It was mid.
It was alright.
I, it, at the very end, well, one, it was kind of interesting that they decided to have the tag team title change. I wasn't sure if they were going to do that, but DIY winning the WWE tag team belts one day before the pay per view. Like, why didn't they put that like on the pre-show?
I don't know.
Like, that would have been something at least be better than on SmackDown. It'd be better on the pre-show, so it gets people to get ready for the pay-per-view. But
Hell, I didn't even know we had a pay per view until I watched SmackDown tonight.
yeah, that's tomorrow. Like we've been having these early day pay-per-views uh, recently with the recent pay-per-views where they were in the middle of the day. So this one's actually normal time again because it's back. Well, it's in North America. It's in Canada.
Right.
So, uh, how far is this place from you, Steve?
It's like 2 hours. I was gonna go, but I couldn't. I didn't have the money.
You know what's funny? Speaking of that, that's probably like maybe like I don't know, maybe 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half away from me.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, because you got to remember, I live outside of Detroit. Fucking, you take the Windsor Tunnel over to Canada. Fucking, you get Hamilton, and then fucking you go to Toronto. It's like right there.
see something like that. I probably would make a trip, but like, when,
They wouldn't let you into Canada. They won't let my ass into Canada.
Why?
oh, why not?
Personal reasons. Because they'll say that we're dumb Americans, that we don't deserve to breathe in their communist fucking culture or whatever.
Canada,
I would have to get me.
You don't want to go over their case.
I wouldn't mind going to Canada.
We always have Americans in Canada, though. There's nothing wrong with Canada. The Trudeau.
You guys say a boot. It's about. Okay. And stop apologizing. And stop apologizing for everything.
I'm never sorry. I'm one of those.
You're not sorry about that, eh?
No.
Well, let's say hi to all the people that are in the chat. We got Cora came in saying have a good show. Then we got
Hey,
AJ
Cora.
in there. AJ himself.
Yep.
And then we got Russian Chu in the chat. And we got BR. And we got Bam. Wrestling now.
Wait, so
almost
Bam's Canadian too? I didn't know that because he said they'll let anyone in. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought he was an American.
No.
And we got Mikkel.
Oh, boo, Michael, boo.
Boo them McKells. Let's say her. Boo McKell in the chat. Boo him.
Boo him. Well, it'd be interesting. I mean, yeah, today it was like, the show wasn't that great, but um, I'm trying to find the Wikipedia of this real quick.
Oh, the matchup.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay. Oh, Casey slept so much he's now on the ball and he's actually functioning.
What?
I said you slept so much, now you actually are on the ball and you're like hitting everything out of the park.
Yeah. Like, dude, I've been tired, man.
So what, if we put you in a coma for like, I don't know, 48 to 72 hours, you were like good for like a few days just to stay up?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I am older now, so I can't answer
Dude, you're
that.
only like a few years older than me. What are you talking about? You're not old.
I
If we were
feel.
like in our 50s, then we're old.
Well, I mean, I didn't expect to be like. I'm shocked. I'm in my 40s right now already.
That's
Like,
still young.
but I stole the wallpaper and used it as my thumbnail.
Nice.
Copyright.
Copyright. What are you gonna do? So these are the matches. We only got 5 matches. The
Wow.
people are saying that. Yeah, I can understand that. AEW has 15 matches. That's including. 5 of them was from the pre-show last week, and then 10 on the actual show. Like, yeah, that is quite a bit. But I feel 5 is kind of too small. I'm like, I think they should at least have about maybe 2 more matches
Well,
in
I
here.
understand
I
5. I
remember
think
when it was 8 matches. You guys remember those days when it was like 8 matches, a pay-per-view?
Well, I think the
oh yeah, I
reason
remember
is
those.
I think the reason why they do that is one, they like to have these matches breathe a lot longer. Like, we know the Money in the Bank ladder match is going to be maybe half an hour each,
Right.
and then I don't know the 6-man. I think the shortest match will probably be this one, Sami Zayn versus
Oh
Braun
yeah,
Breaker.
that's definitely gonna be the show when Braun Breaker's gonna destroy him.
Oh, yeah.
I think he will.
I think Sammy's losing 2 more nights.
Yeah, no shit. Braun Breaker's like the next best thing in WWE. What's up, DD?
Yeah, we got the deity in the chat. I remember back in the day is that oh gosh, I used to have
What's up, Joe? Can't
calling
you just
deity.
be happy and enjoy the show? Stop nitpicking Casey. Well, you know Casey. Come on, he's the cheap Jew over here. You always gotta complain something. You know them. Come on, always complaining.
I guess of the matches, yes.
You're complaining right now.
Complaining about how many.
You nag more than a woman.
So, look, we'll start with probably the least. We'll go all the way down here. I'm
See that's the
assuming.
thing is, Casey. We don't know which one's gonna actually go first because a lot of these are like middle of the road.
Well, I'm thinking they'll probably put the men's ladder match on first, and the reason is my prediction. I hate to steal some predictions from Soul Monster, but he brings up a bunch of good points all the time. Is that I'm thinking my prediction will be Drew McIntyre will win, and then he'll try to
What about
Cash it.
main event Jay?
There's a lot of good people. I mean, like, look,
That's
you
what I
got.
have. I have
I
Jay
mean,
He's
winning.
over, dude. Jay Uso is very over right now with the crowd and in WWE in general. I could see them giving him the Money in the Bank briefcase and him, like it says on that picture, says "Yeet in the Bank." I could see it.
Well, not just that, I can see CM Punk interfering in costing Drew in the Money in the Bank. I could see CM Punk showing up and costing Drew tomorrow.
Nia Jackson's already a whale. She doesn't need to transform into it.
No, a whale, a blimp, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. I can't see that.
I thought that was
Mine's
funny.
Well, I'm gonna
But
come back in and come back out. Hold on.
okay, so I'm gonna pick out of this. It's really hard because there are some big names in here, but I'm thinking just because the whole CM Punk thing, I'm gonna choose Drew McIntyre to win it, and then he's gonna. This is obviously going to be the main event: is Damian Priest and Seth Rollins for the world title. So I think it will be, but he would cash it on them. I think it didn't matter who it's right here.
Casey, gotta ask you a
What?
question. You have your is it your time of the month? You know, is your do you have your man ponds in?
Come on. Oh, Joe needs to go get me my man ponds.
So
Like,
so what you're saying is in that relationship you'd be the bitch and Joe would have to go get your man ponds. Is that what you're saying?
I guess so. You could say that.
Wow. Wow. This is I mean, we do know Casey is gay. Let's be honest here. We know this. He's a closet
No.
homosexual.
Dee Dee says,
You
I
said
think
you'd suck a dick for a game.
Dee Dee says Nia ate the Twin
Oh,
Towers.
that's horrible. That's
Oh my
horrible.
Wow. Oh my god.
That's horrible. Don't talk about Casey's woman like that. He loves him some Nia Jax. He loves them big bitches.
No, she's. I like big women, but she's like, ugh.
Well, I mean, she's not black. I mean, she's Samoan. So, I mean, you could
It's not
diddle in
that.
that
She's just
fucking
not that.
pool.
I'm not attracted to her.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Does she got to be Jewish?
No.
Does she have to be kosher?
Yes, we go. So, out of this, who do you think out of the men's ladder match, who you predict is going to win?
The men's?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see. Who's the list? I'm gonna say either Jay Uso or LA Knight.
I'd be okay with LA Knight winning.
I got Jay winning.
Let's be frank. We know it's not going to be Marla Hayes. We know it's not going to be Andrade, even though Andrade has featured.
Oh my God.
Chad Gable. It's not going to be Chad Gable either.
Oh, Casey, I gotta ask you another question. Is it the reason why you don't like Nia Jax because you know that she can eat more at the Thanksgiving table than you can?
Oh. Uh-oh. We got Mikhail saying it's his night. No, my night.
Well,
Let
Michael,
the Friday Night Wars begin.
Michael, this was not good anyways, Michael.
Mikhail,
We win.
come on. We're gonna do copyright strike my ass?
Don't say that. He might fucking do it. And there goes your channel that we built. He probably.
Oh, no, Joe, come on, man.
Come on. Well, did you really just say, come on, man?
Come on, man.
Okay, sleepy Joe Biden.
So, who did you choose on the men's ladder match?
We did already.
Steve. I didn't hear Steve's.
I said Jay.
Oh, you choose Jay. So we all have different people. I mean, I think those are definitely the top 3 people who's going to win.
Well, yeah, I mean, think about it this way. Jey Uso, like I said earlier, is over with everybody. I mean, hell, he's even on the front cover. Remember, like, the last time a really good wrestler was on the front cover? That was Royal Rumble 98 with Stone Cold when he had the fucking nails in his head and
Yeah.
Royal Rumble 98 logo. He won that, and that was back-to-back Royal Rumbles, and he won the title. Jey Uso could do the same thing.
Well, I think it's possible. I don't think Jay's there. He is over right now, but I don't know. I I, I just see it's either LA Knight or Drew McIntyre, and I'm thinking Drew McIntyre is going to win it because I think he's going to turn around and try to cash in tomorrow night, where he's going to lose because CM Punk is going to screw him again. That's my, even though that's what Soul Monster said, I agree with him. But here's the women's ladder match right here. We got Io Sky versus Chelsea Green versus, how you pronounce that?
Lara Valkyra.
Yeah.
Lyra, but yeah.
Yeah, Lyra Valkyra. I'm picking Tiffany Stratton. She's good.
Yeah. I'm going to choose Tiffany Stratton straight out.
Goddamn, I would motorboat those titties, let me tell you.
Just because she's the hottest one out of all of them. That's the reason why I'm choosing her.
She's that Huck Tui girl, you know? She's going to spit on that thing, you know what I mean?
Russian Drew says, Casey don't get paid to do this. Like, yeah, I'm monetized now. But, like, it's not.
Oh, yeah, speaking of that, Casey, you got to tell everybody in the chat what's up. So now Casey has, besides super chats and super stickers, we have members.
Memberships, yeah. I got, like, right now, the only things with them is that you get special emoji stickers and badges. Like, you know how these like how Mexican says they don't want any stinking badges, but these are badges you do want.
What Mexicans?
Well, they say I don't need any badges.
I've never heard a Mexican say they don't need any badges. Every time I say immigration, they run for the hills.
But that's something out there. But as Mikkel's still coming at us saying, why are you like, I guess he says he PO'd. Why you guys did this to me? Like, Mikkel, it's YouTube. I'm allowed to go on at any time I want. Like, you can't claim a night.
You can't.
Like, they
always like calling me nonstop.
Anyways, let's get back to the show. Forget what Michael said.
So yeah, I'm not sure.
Yo, what's with these funny comments?
Well, for me, I'm gonna pick.
Of course.
For the women's, I'm gonna pick Chelsea Green because I think they're gonna have a failed cash in at Money in the Bank this year, so that's why I'm going with that.
Did you eat too much maple syrup and fucking?
No, one
of your own countrymen's gonna fucking do something.
The reason I think
she's
Chelsea
100 pounds soaking wet
is because they're gonna have a failed cash in for the women.
I mean, yes, is she hot? Yeah, I would fucking raw dog that bitch. But fucking, she's married to Matt Cardona, so never mind.
She's winning because they're probably gonna go with a failed cash in route. That's why I just say that.
Oh, don't try to stick up for your countrymen.
I'm
A
not
country
thinking of.
woman?
I just have a feeling that WWE is going to have one of them in a failed cash-in route.
All right.
Well, that's
See,
WWE failing.
here's the thing. I've recently watched someone go through the history of the Money in the Bank. It seems like most of the women usually cash their contract out that night. So, do you think that will continue tomorrow, Steve?
I don't know. I won't be able to watch it. I'll be working, so I don't know.
Um, it might if I work tomorrow too, and I'll miss at least an hour of the start.
It'd be interesting. I think the most person that's over right now is Tiffany Stratton
Oh yeah,
because
definitely she is.
Naomi doesn't need it. Zoe Starks is not there yet.
No, she's not winning.
Io Sky just got off a run. So it's either Chelsea Green or Tiffany Stratton. That's
Um,
and I'm just going with Tiffany just because she's the hottest one in on that lineup right
who's
there.
Lynn?
What?
Who's Lynn?
Lynn?
Yeah, Mikkel spelled Lynn or line.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
See, I think
Joe
this.
says Mikkel's having a seizure on his keyboard. What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, he
So
says, "Speak fucking English, Mikkel, for the love of God." Deity wants a free bag. Yeah, that ain't happening. A Russian Chew. People ask him for money just to listen to him. Wait, who? I'm confused.
I don't know.
Joe
think
says the male Money in the Bank is gonna be the failed cash in. Drew is gonna win it and cash in the same night. Punk's gonna cost him. Chelsea Green's gonna hold it for a while. Mikkel, what the fuck? Wait, what? Mikkel, what the fucking fuck are you saying? Yo, please, Joe, come on. You're fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go with half what Joe said about the male cash in. I agree with that.
Mellow? Wait, Mellow.
I think that's
Has...
Kamala
I
No,
Hayes.
don't think.
Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah.
No, Mila's
Is
not
he
winning.
even in it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
Huh.
see it. It's too early for him.
yeah, I don't think it's
Shout
too early.
out from the people from Australia. Randy Viper.
We got Randy Viper in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I said. The man from under.
Yeah.
You know?
Hold on, Lloyd X is in chat saying Mellow Yellow. Is Mellow here?
Oh, I don't know. I'm fucking American. What the hell do you? You know what ours is?
Oh,
We
we're talking
love
about Mila
guns.
Yellow from Ken's show.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
I don't know.
He's not from Australia. He's from New
Wow,
Zealand.
Casey.
What?
I said, wow, did you say he was from Australia?
I didn't say
Steve,
that.
you're a racist. That's what he says. You're a racist. You know, Steve
Oh.
did do blackface once. You
No,
know.
I didn't. What?
Looks like
I never did that. That was Trudeau.
What's the difference? Y'all look the same. Y'all have that floppy head.
We don't all
That's
look
why
the
it's a blame
same.
Canada.
That's like saying all you Americans look the same.
No. We look like South Park characters. You guys look like South Park Canadian characters. There's a big difference. Cal.
I didn't say you were from Australia. I never said that. I said Casey said that. I know, it's really- wow.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, I'm getting.
Russian Chew says Steve's my
Hold
lover.
on, I
Leave
gotta
him
call
alone.
Mikhail. What? Mikhail.
This is great. Let's see
I don't
here.
hear you,
Please
Mikhail.
bring back the. Please bring. Comment more people. I want to hear some of these funny jokes.
Mikhail, let's invite Mikhail. I think I even gave him.
I want Joe on. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, if they either or, I'll put it right here. But Mikhail tried to call me on Skype,
Of course.
but I couldn't hear anything. But I think it's because I'm on StreamYard. That's why I couldn't do that.
Can't hear anything on StreamYard except for the people you're talking to.
It was just I didn't hear him at all.
Uh,
So the next match they posted here is Damian Priest and Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Title match. And this is last chance match where either Rollins never get a title shot until, as long as Priest is champion. If Rollins wins, Priest must leave the Judgment Day. I don't think we're going to get a winner out of this.
I don't. I think Priest is retaining.
Yeah, you know what? I think I agree because,
like you said, Casey, it's only when he's Damian Priest is champion.
Yeah.
Damian Priest could lose, and then Seth Rollins can go challenge the new winner or the new champion. So why not?
Well, here's the thing. Also, the next pay-per-view after this is SummerSlam. We're going right into SummerSlam with Gunther as the number one contender. But we got Joe Compton on the call.
What's up, Joe?
What's up? What's up? Leave Mikkel off this fucking show. Your show will be better off.
Well,
We're just waiting from the cruise right next to Joe, and then they have a little go off. Fucking Mikkel starts having a seizure while Joe's just fucking making him go crazy.
On this show, I'm fucking out of here.
No, don't. We like when you sit there and fucking talk shit to him.
I can only roast him so much. I feel bad for the retard, for fuck's sake.
How do you feel bad? You blew up people in the war. What are you talking about?
How do I feel bad for him? He wasn't born with every chromosome. You gotta feel bad for him. I do have a heart. I mean, I'm not this all-around bad guy. I do have a heart, after all.
No one said you were a bad guy.
I feel bad for him because he don't have all his chromosomes.
Well, actually, you should blame his mother, not him.
Oh,
what? It's the truth. It's not fucking a lie.
It is. It is, but I wouldn't go there. But guess who's here now?
Oh, why are you doing this, Casey?
Casey, why do you do this? Okay, bye. I'm out. Peace.
Oh, don't leave, Steve.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, what's your complaint, Mikhail? I don't hear him.
Hurry up, Mikhail. We ain't got all fucking night for you to try to say one sentence.
Well, wait for Mikhail. I'm gonna say I'm going to go with Damian Priest.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna go with Damian Priest. So,
$100. Take Mikkel off the stream.
Mikhail, stop promoting your show with Damian.
So, Joe, out of those first three matches, who's your picks for those first three right there?
The men's Money in the Bank, it can go one of two ways the way I see it. Either LA Knight or... Actually, it could go three ways. LA Knight, Uso, or if they want to go the way I was saying, Drew McIntyre, then for the women's, I'm going Chelsea Green. And here's the reason I'm going Chelsea. You heard the pop when they did their little presser this afternoon. Chelsea got a hell of an ovation during that. They're in Toronto. They're in Chelsea's home country. They fucking love the shit out of Chelsea Green. So, and she would be the woman to be the one to hold that briefcase for a while. Because there has not been a woman to have a lengthy reign with that Money in the Bank briefcase. They've all just cashed in like boom, 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 boom. Damn near same night.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was the case until I watched that YouTube channel where they went through the history of it, and it was like, oh, I mean, like
So
honestly,
the
no,
failed cash in is going to be Drew winning the ladder match. He's going to cash in the same night during the end of Drew's championship match. You're going to hear the Static and Cult of Personality play. Punk don't have to physically be there. That is all it takes is that Static and Cult of Personality playing. That is enough to hit in Drew's head, cost him that match. That will be the failed cash in.
I'm gonna have to agree with that because, but I guess Damian Priest will retain though.
That
right?
one, it can go either way. Yes, it would make Seth a transitional champion because ultimately he would lose to Gunther here in a few weeks. Here in about a month and a half. But that one could play out either way. If they wanted to tell the story of the breakup of Judgment Day, they can have Finn Balor interfere and accidentally cost Priest the title. And therefore, Priest is on his way to becoming a babyface. Finn stays in the Judgment Day. See where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I get that, but Joe, what about when Rhea comes back? They haven't even brought her back yet to break this thing
Of course
up.
you don't, Mikhail. It takes like more than one brain cell to understand what the fuck I'm saying. Anyway, all I hear is fuck you, Joe. All he can say is the same one goddamn sentence. I'm sick of hearing his bitch ass. Anyway, that is the way I feel about those first three matches. I can't understand what the fuck he's saying. Why do you bring him on? Because you feel sorry for him, Casey? Is that why?
I want to hear him complaining, like why.
I can't understand him. How can you? All you hear is how can you understand what the fuck he's saying?
I see your name, I can't take this shit.
What?
Put down the crack pipe, speak English.
I see your name, I can't.
Oh, he took himself off, so.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus, he says.
He'll probably try to take me down, but he has no right.
Damn, I was trying to get money out. I was trying to make money off of this fucking stream for you, Casey. I was gonna say if somebody comes in with $100 bomb, we'll kick him off.
Yeah, that's all right. It's no big deal. So I'm actually, I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna say I'm thinking it might be Seth Rollins winning. The reason is, like, I still think Drew McIntyre's storyline here. I think he still wins and does the fail cash in on Seth. The reason why I'm going to say Seth is going to win is because the next pay per view it's him versus Gunther, and you don't want two heels going into the main event for the World Heavyweight title. So I'm thinking it's going to be Seth Rollins, unless they're going to turn Damian Priest's face that night.
Unless they do the start of the collapse of the Judgment Day, like I was saying.
Yeah, this could go many ways. So it's not like it'd be interesting. Like it's not as obvious if Vince was running this show, but there's so many moving parts that I mean you try to predict it and you hope your predictions are right.
Costanza says marks.
Marks.
Any fan of wrestling is a fucking mark.
Hell,
matter
even
how
the
you-
wrestlers themselves are fucking marks. They're the biggest marks on the planet.
They're the biggest fans.
All right. Well, between Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker, I think
That's a no giveaway.
They're not going to
God.
kill Breaker's momentum already.
No, he's gonna destroy Sammy.
No, he's gonna win it. Yeah.
The
I
only
mean, it's
way
not in Montreal.
Braun
It could
Breaker-
have been.
The only way Braun Breaker is not going to win this is if Sheamus comes in and interferes and fucks with Braun Breaker's match.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Braun Breaker because, like, he's red hot right now, and Sammy's has the belt for what 4 or 5 months now. So
Mania.
yeah, since WrestleMania, so he had a good run. So like, he's eventually gonna lose. So Braun Breaker is the new flashing toy in the toy box, so I'm gonna go with Braun Breaker.
Like I said, the only way Breaker is not winning this is if Sheamus comes out and interferes in the match and costs him. He can take an L that way, and it don't make him look weak.
Oh, a disqualification?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what about you, AJ and Steve?
I got Braun.
Oh, Braun Breaker.
So we're across the board on this one.
Yeah. This is a no-brainer. I mean, let's be honest
Yeah.
here.
And that should be a good match, by the way. Like, I mean, Sami Zayn is very athletic, while Braun Breaker is just like.
I don't
like
think so. I think he's gonna pull Goldberg and just fucking wreck him 1, 2, 3.
No, I think this is going to be a longer match than that.
This is
I
probably
think
gonna be the first match. Maybe.
No, I think it's going to be men's to have it, so you'll have some time. Like, God forbid something happens to, like, Drew McIntyre, so they could have him recover a little bit until this match.
Oh yeah.
But this could be, like, the second match. And then I think before the main event, that's when they'll put the women's Money in the Bank match. Because there's no women's match. Here's the thing, yeah, there's no women's match, so there's obviously no cash in that night, unless if you're an idiot, if you're a champion and you just happen to hang around at the pay-per-view, like you're just gonna be a target for them to come after you.
That is guaranteeing at least a month and a half miss Money in the Bank. That'll be the longest that any woman's held that briefcase.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, I mean, the only one I can think is Carmella.
Carmella didn't even hold it that long.
No.
Yeah, I think she held it for less than a month, right? I don't remember.
And then she got help. Didn't Carmella get help winning that too?
At
Yeah.
Mania, she got help by Ellsworth. Ellsworth got the briefcase for her. Then they had to redo the match the following SmackDown. Carmella won it again without the help of Ellsworth.
Oh yeah, she did, right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think it's stupid that they did that. It's like just so that match didn't matter at many
I
days.
mean, to
Like,
be honest with you, if you think about it this way, you guys, Ellsworth is the biggest simp for Carmella, and look who got her pregnant. Not him. Not the Chillest Wonder. The guy that fucking had one match in wrestling and he then became an announcer. Wow.
no, you know the thing is that oh gosh, what is his fucking name? Who's married to Kamala? What's his name? That announcer.
Corey Graves.
Yeah, Corey Graves.
Corey
He was,
Graves.
yeah, he was married before.
Yeah, that was like the Sammy Guevara too. Fucking, he actually proposed to his girlfriend. I think it was like what? Look, come on, Steve, you're the AEW marker. What was it, like the second, third episode of Dynamite? And then
Yeah.
fucking he got with that one chick.
But not that much of a mark for with AEW. Wow.
Well, don't all you Canadians like that shit?
Well, I watch anything wrestling, to be honest.
Oh, okay. How
Well,
about Stampede Wrestling?
Well, there's so much wrestling to keep up with.
I agree with that.
I
Well,
don't know.
this might be the main event right here. Is like, I mean, honestly, which one do you think is going to be the World Heavyweight Championship? Is going to the main event, or you think the 6-man tag right here?
I think
I
six
think
man.
The only
Yeah.
way the 6-man is going to main event is if something happens and there's a dusty finish to it.
Well,
Uh-huh.
at the very end of SmackDown today, Solo Sikoa pretty much denounced Roman Reigns tonight. So the bloodline civil war, the seeds of it is planting now, because now he pretty much kicked out Roman Reigns. So
Wow.
I'm thinking they're saying any three of these four. So I think Solo Sikoa is going to be the one sitting out, while Tamatanga Tongaloa and Jacob too will be the one against Cody, Randy, and KO.
Nope. Solo already said he's going after Cody. So
Yeah.
he'll be in the match.
Huh.
It'll be
But-
him. It'll be him, Jacob, and probably Tomatonga.
No, you're probably if Solo's going to be in, then Jacob Fatu will be the one sitting out, but he'll be on ringside. But honestly, I'm gonna say it's got to be Bloodline winning.
And see, this works out perfect for what I was saying for that dusty finish. There's 4 of them out there, and there's only 3 baby faces. That dusty finish, guess who's coming back?
CM Punk.
No, it's going to be Reigns coming back to set stuff up for him versus Solo.
For SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm. That'll
Hell,
be the
you wanna hear
4th man
some
to level
really
stuff
long
out. Reigns will
That's
come
not
back.
bad.
But guys, hear this
Huh?
out, Joe. You're talking about this. Think about this Survivor Series. Old Bloodline versus the new Bloodline.
That's going to start the old versus the new.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. Somehow, someway, Roman's gonna get Jay and Jimmy back together, and then somehow there's gonna be a 4th, or just those 3, or maybe they bring fucking Polly the Walrus in as a fucking 4th member,
I might be
Well-
wrong on this because there hasn't been enough time for Heyman to be out at the same time. So there's always that chance I'm wrong on this. But I see Roman coming back and helping out Randy, Cody, and KO as a babyface tomorrow to go after Solo.
It's a possibility.
I think the bloodline needs this win, though. Like, you don't need. They need the win.
They can
Oh,
lose and still look strong, Casey. In a dusty finish, they can take the loss and still look strong.
it's possible, but
That will not weaken them in any way, shape, or form whatsoever.
by the way, I
It's
think
right.
if there's going to be the splinter cell, like having two bloodlines, I think they need to like have two names. Like I was on the Horny Goat for this past week, and I brought up the point like they need a new name for this group, and I like don't call it Bloodline 2.0. I I had a good name. I call it Bloodline: The Next Generation.
Okay, you Star Trek geek.
That is not a good name. That's an epic
Fucking
failure.
Trek.
What the kind of name is that, Casey?
Well, because it's the next generation of the Bloodline.
It's not the next generation, though.
Yeah, it is.
The next generation would be their kids.
Well, I mean, you got
It's not the next generation.
or they could call it the New Blood because the reason why
The
they're
New
saying
Blood.
that,
How about New Blood Rising?
yeah. Well, it's funny you said that is because WWE has copyrighted or trademarked some WCW pay-per-view names, and
Oh God.
one of them was New Blood Rising.
Oh my God.
So,
Yeah, let's just take some shit and make it more shitty.
well, I'm thinking about it. I mean, it makes kind of sense. I mean, the New Blood, like, I kind of think that might, like, do you call it the New Blood Rising or you call it the New Blood?
Well, let's see here. If they use the New Blood, then they gotta have Cody or no, they gotta have Roman Reigns, Jimmy, and Jay Uso with biker vests that have NB or FUNB on there. Then
Yeah,
with Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's
that's right.
gonna be on there, brother.
I remember that. For the longest time, it's like, what the fuck is that supposed to be?
Means
And
fuck
then,
you, New Blood.
yeah. Well,
I don't know what they would call it, but I'm not liking the New Blood or the New Blood Rising.
and you
Yeah.
don't like you don't like the Bloodline, the Next Generation either.
No, because like I said, it's not the next generation. Do you know what a generation is, Casey?
Yes, I do, but I think. Well, I mean, it's the new generation of the bloodline. That's
No,
what
it's
I
not the
mean.
new generation. It's just the next version.
It's the next version
It is
of it.
not the new generation, though. It is not Solo's kids. It's not Thomas' kids. That would be the new generation.
Well, they definitely need to have these. When Roman comes in with, he'll bring in the Usos back, and because I'm thinking also like a lot of those are Haku's kids, like Tomatonga and Tongaloa. Isn't that
They're all the same generation.
so? Like that's Haku's kids, right?
Yes.
So maybe Haku can come in as the leader of the New Blood.
You're
Haku's
serious,
too damn old.
right, Casey? Yeah.
What?
That's like bringing fucking Rikishi in. Or fucking digging up fucking Yokozuna's fat ass. I mean, come on.
Haku's in New Japan right now. He was doing the whole thing like he's part of another splinter group with the Bullet Club. Before his kids ran off to WWE.
He's too damn
So
old.
I'm not saying he's got to wrestle. He could be their manager. Like they're.
I'm shocked that fucking that Bullet Club thing is even a thing anymore. I mean, come on. I think that thing ran longer than the NWO. If you gotta think about it.
It definitely did. I mean, like, God,
It's what this generation's version of fucking the NWO.
it definitely
Hell, they
is.
even use the hand gesture.
Too sweet.
Well, I mean, you had the elite. I mean, and then you
Oh,
had
we don't even use it. Tell me
and
how
then-
this works, Casey. How, like you said, the elite, which is the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega,
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles, all these guys, the Good Brothers. They all came up with this club, and none of them are in this anymore.
Well, I mean, the Bullet Club, they keep evolving. I mean, like it started. Didn't it all start from Finn Balor being the leader?
Well,
And
I mean,
then,
yeah, that was before AJ Styles kicked him out, and he became the leader.
yeah, and then when AJ left, Kenny Omega pretty much took over.
No, I don't know. I didn't watch it after.
So I mean, the leadership keeps changing over. Then I think when Kenny went to AEW, I think it was Jay White who took over. So,
Didn't they have like a black and gold too?
yeah, I mean, the Bullet Club Gold is in AEW, but now they go by the Bang Bang Gang.
Well, how does it go?
The Bang Bang Gang. But
You fucked it up, Casey. You botched it.
so I think this would be a good pay per view. I mean,
We'll
I
see.
think that
It has the capability of it.
yeah, I still
I don't
think
know. I
maybe,
won't be watching.
I think the tag team match that happened earlier tonight should have been on here because having the tag team belts changing the night before.
How often do we see a title change on SmackDown, though, is the only question.
Well, they changed the tag team belts tonight.
Now, I know. How often do we see it done on SmackDown is what I'm saying, Casey.
Oh, very rarely.
That is why they did it.
Like I mean, it happens more often than some of the bigger titles, like obviously the World Belt or the WWE Belt. But
Titles very rarely change on the two flagship shows. That is why they did it.
But I think it'd definitely be a good show for tomorrow. I mean, I'm happy it's not actually not in the middle of the day, so I can.
I'd rather it be in the middle of the day. That works out better for me.
Oh yeah, because I'm thinking you had to go work the next day, right? So
I work 7 days a week, so those days that it's in the middle of the day, that's usually right when I'm getting off work.
Uh-huh.
Well,
So
I
right after this show is over, I'm crashing. I got to work Sunday.
I don't blame you. Like I don't blame
Shit,
you.
I got 4:00 until 12:30 tomorrow, both days.
Dang.
Yep.
So that's that pay per view. I know they have NXT on Sunday.
Oh, and it's not 4-on-3, Casey. It's 6-man tag team match.
Yeah, I know they said any of the three. So I say it should be the Tonga Loa and Jacob Fatu. While Joe was saying Solo Tonga and Jacob.
How else is Solo going to get his hands on Cody since he said, "I'm coming after you, Cody"?
He did say that.
He could be in the in the corner of.
But he can't get his hands on Cody. That would get them disqualified in that case, Casey.
Oh, how many times does the referee gets turned around and Solo spikes them real quick? Like how hard?
That is not getting your hands on someone. Getting your hands on someone is getting in the ring and actually competing.
I'm like I can see it that way though. Like I'm happy either way. Like you're probably right, but it's either Solo's going to be sitting in the corner or Jacob Fatu is going to sit in the corner. So
I'm gonna say Jacob Fatu.
It's possible.
Well, he's the least experienced in WWE.
Oh, I mean, in WWE, yes. But right now he's red hot right now, dude. He actually is in the top 5 seller selling
For merch.
His merch, and it just
would you? Okay, hold on. Let me ask you this, Casey. Would you sumo wrestle Jacob Fatu?
Hell no. Kick my
Why
ass.
not?
You both
kick your ass. You could just. What, Joe? Joe, what did you say?
I said I don't see why Casey wouldn't. They weigh about the same.
Jacob Fatu kicked my ass. He's younger and he will kick my ass.
Just offer him a jelly donut. He'd be alright.
He's 10 years younger than I am and in better shape than I am.
Take him to a fucking all-you-can-eat buffet.
You gotta be a man and take an ass whooping sometimes, Casey. We've all had our ass whooped at one point or another.
This is true. You gotta take one on the chin.
One on the chin. But, let's just curious. Let's see about the NXT's pay-per-view. What was it called?
Heatwave.
So,
yeah, I find that funny how they stole an ECW pay-per-view name.
See, this actually has 6 matches, with one of them is on the pre-show. Never heard this one. These people.
Well, that JC Jane, that's that hot brunette that's in that Chase U club. She's fucking hot.
They're so new that a lot of them don't have pictures. Some of them don't have pictures. I think this will definitely be the best one right here. Is the very end for the NXT title. I mean, I wish they would actually have that one guy who blew up with Joe Hendry. That would be cool to see him on there more often.
Yeah, where the hell is Brian Pillman Jr. at?
Lexus King?
Yeah, Lexus King. He's not on this pay-per-view.
Huh, that's shocking. Well, I gotta read this comment, and you guys we gotta do this. Mikkel's fireworks on his wheelchair and blew off his legs.
Oh my god. That was the most.
Can we strap bottle rockets to him, or rockets, and watch him fly?
like off the what's it called?
Make me gay. Yeah.
Like Mythbusters, where they did the Chinese chair where they put a bunch of rockets on it.
Strap it, yeah.
Yeah, I used to love that show back in the day.
It sucks that one Asian guy died, right?
Oh,
Jamie from Mythbusters is from the same hometown as me.
Which one of them died? I know it's the Asian, but there was like one of the main actors died too.
I thought it
was it Jamie or Adam? I thought BBC News.
BBC News says, breaking news. Tony Khan, one of the founders of AEW, suffered a heart attack at home and fell to the ground. He died after being rescued on the way to the hospital.
Rip TK.
Yeah.
Guess Shane McMahon will take it over now.
See, that's the thing. It seems like that might be a thing. Like, being seen more and more of like story about Shane McMahon coming to AEW. Maybe that is going to happen. At first I said no way, but
I got a better idea, Casey. What if it got taken off TNT and TBS, sold to the WWE, and now Shane McMahon owns it?
Like he has what Yahoo says his net worth is $200 million. Obviously, he does need to get to work anymore. Trying to see if we can find any news or anything. He recently spoke with the AEW champion. I know that's talking about him running into Mercedes Moné. It'd be interesting to see that happen. Look at that, how they says pronounce Mick Mon. That's how you pronounce it, Mick Mon.
I can't see the font that damn small.
Oh. I can't zoom much more than that. Let me see if I can do that. I don't think.
Well, you got a shitty computer, for fuck's sake.
No, I got a good computer. I just don't know how to zoom a lot further on this. Whoa. I'm glad it didn't move to something else.
What? You almost doxed yourself again?
No, this is where it says backstage news on Vince McMahon's. Oh, I need to go right here. Zoom's right here. Like backstage news on Vince McMahon's secret lockbox stipulation for Shane McMahon and Undertaker match.
Oh, God, that's been years ago. Who cares?
Yeah. So do you think that all that information was in the lockbox?
I really don't care. That's ancient news.
I was going to say, this could be, it has today's date on here. But
yeah, but that story is old as shit, Casey. You know it.
I know it's old as fuck. I don't know why would they have that there.
Just for clickbait, just for people to click on it like you just did.
Probably.
So congratulations, you just made them a little more money.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. But you guys got anything else? I mean, I
thought we were going to talk about the debate.
Oh, I didn't know.
Haven't watched it. Don't care about politics.
I didn't watch the debate either. So, like I know that.
Two things I don't care about: politics and religion.
Oh, now Mikkel's talking shit about you in the chat, Joe. You should get at him.
I'm not mad at you guys. I'm mad at Joe. Stop being soft, Mikkel. It was fucking Joe. Jesus Christ.
He's soft like baby poop.
I'm not apologizing if you're wanting a goddamn apology. Get thick skin, nut the fuck up, get the fuck over it. For fuck's sake.
You know, it'd be crazy if that was actual BBC News and they like decided to give us the inside information about that. Like,
some British news company comes to Casey is Raw, which,
yeah.
I mean, come on, really?
Yeah, and not only that, like we're not even talking about AEW. We're talking about WWE. So like, honestly, I hope that's not true. I mean, I actually like Tony Khan. I know a lot of people hate Tony Khan. I like Tony Khan. Is he perfect? No, obviously he's not perfect. None of us are perfect. So people want to take a shot at AEW because, well, they're not as well oiled as WWE. Well, I mean, God, WWE's been a thing for like 50 plus years, while AEW has only been there for 10% of that, like for 5 years. So, like,
Yeah, see, Tex
honestly,
agrees with me.
it's way more interesting than that.
You guys want to talk about the debate? I ain't
I
gonna have
No.
nothing.
We're just talking about how funny, Sweepy Joe Biden over there, fucking, who can't talk.
well, I didn't watch it, so I couldn't tell you, but I heard that Biden uh, was he sounded like Mikhail apparently.
Pretty much. I thought that was Mikkel's lost daddy for a minute. He was gonna get some crack going on.
Imagine the money Mikhail could rank in if he found out his real dad was Joe Biden.
Oh
Like
my god.
maybe maybe he was so. God, I don't want to say this. That is so
Come
harmful.
on, grow a pair, Mikkel. Or Casey, whoever you are.
I can't. I
See,
can't.
Joe and me, we talk so much shit because we don't fucking care.
But no, even though I'm loosely a Democrat,
Oh my
but
god.
I said loosely. And the thing is, I hands down would say Biden was definitely been our worst president since I've been alive. And I thought George Bush Jr. was the worst. Nope. He took he took uh, that crown from him, and he's like, hold my beer and then like let me drink the rest of the beers because at least W did some stuff. Like he did go protect the country after us getting attacked, while Biden really didn't do anything for us. All Biden did is, open our gates up, and not only that, all the inflation has gone real bad, and the economy's in the shitter again.
Now I gotta ask
So
Joe, because you've served what? How many presidents have you served, Joe?
21.
How many?
21.
21 presidents?
No, I
what?
served 21 years.
No, I said how many presidents have you served while you were in the
Oh
military?
God.
Was it like 3, right? It was
I signed my
Bush Jr.,
I
right?
signed my very first contract in '99.
Yeah, okay, so
So
Clinton. So it was
yeah,
Clinton, then Bush, Obama, Trump, and then Biden, right? So 5.
Yeah, something
Holy
like that.
shit.
Yeah.
God damn.
but like yeah, I'm hoping we don't re-elect this asshole. Like we don't need another run of this. Like you tell me, can anyone tell me what Biden did good for us? I mean,
I don't know. I didn't vote for him.
well, technically
Don't blame me.
I didn't vote for him either, but
Quiet
I didn't.
liberal.
If I had
I
to say one thing,
Go ahead, Joe.
though, he didn't get assassinated, so Kamala Harris took office.
Oh my god. Joe just said something, and now the channel got taken down by the FBI. They're going to SWAT Casey. Casey's doing a live stream
Why,
at the door
why me? I'm just playing
because it's your
that.
channel.
I mean, I don't know that.
I said he didn't.
Oh, could you imagine that though? We're literally on live fucking stream, and the door kicks into Casey's door. They throw his ass up against the wall, and he's like, "I didn't do it."
Hey, you asked for something good. That's about all I can think of.
Text says, your political knowledge is staggering brilliant.
Hey, I've never claimed to be a political know-it-all. Like I said,
Yeah.
there's two things I really don't care about: politics and religion.
Well, I sent you the link text if you want to come, but here it is right here. But no, I'm loosely a Democrat, and I'm not even. I'm ashamed to say that too.
Loosely, though, is that your Jewish side?
What?
That you're a Democrat?
Oh, I say his name, and he appears here in text.
We believe in text.
Yeah, we
What's up,
believe in
Tex?
text.
I thought CNN was gives you crappy political coverage, but
Hey,
this channel
this is CR. This is
wow.
RNN. This is RNN, Retard News Network.
Well, I think there's a reason why Casey's channel is video games and wrestling, because Casey knows what he's good at. He's a smart man. You know what I mean? So
Oh
now,
my God,
Casey,
you
one thing I do.
great idea, Tex. We should make Casey dress up in a suit and do a political presidential speech.
Okay, first of all, there's not a dress shirt in this world with a neck big enough for him to put it around his shoulders and button up and put a towel on. That ain't happening. Okay.
I dressed up for Derailed a couple times.
Casey's measurements are holy shit and a half. Okay, that's what he measured at. No, Casey, I do it. What do you? I need some clarification. What do you mean when you say I'm slightly Democrat? What is that
I
mean?
said I'm loosely a Democrat. I'm I'm
okay, loosely Democrat. Are you talking financially, socially? I mean, abortion wise. What are you pro-choice, pro-life?
I'm pro-choice. I'm pro-choice because I feel like.
Okay, but to what? Okay, so to what extent are you to in cases of rape or incest, or just all out? You can kill the kid at any time you want. On that, where within that scale do you lie?
I know technically as a Catholic, I'm not supposed to believe in that, but I feel like I mean, maybe there should be definitely some restrictions on it. Honestly, if it's something like incest or rape, yes, I think the woman should definitely have a choice to abort that child. But I don't know. I always say.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on the death penalty then? If somebody does something horrendous enough, do you believe in the death penalty, right or wrong?
Yes, I believe in it because I feel like gosh, if someone did some outrageous shit cause mass murder or even something like allegedly what OJ did, even though I say he did it.
We know OJ did it. He's dead. It's fine to say OJ killed Nicole Brown Simpson. It's fine. He's in hell right now. It's not a problem.
What's it in that one?
Ronald Goldman.
Yeah, Ronald.
Yeah, the Jewish guy, right?
But I feel like.
Well, okay, so I don't think I think you're classifying yourself wrong. I don't think slightly Democrat or loosely Democrat. I don't think that's the correct term from you. I would classify you as more of a uninformed voter. You don't have a hard stance, and you're more of a centrist than anything. Because on some issues you're more left, and some you're more right. You're not like firm on either or. You kind of you're the voter that doesn't really care. You don't really pay attention, but you just kind of go about your day. You know what I mean?
And you'd be correct, yes. But I mean,
I mean, how much political talk like shows do you listen or watch?
very, very little. Because, like,
So, okay, see, like
I,
me, like every day from like 11 till about 3, I'm listening to political talk. Like just especially in this kind of year, because there's so many things going on. I mean, how can you not like? If you like storylines in wrestling, Jesus Christ, just watch what's going on with this political stuff. How can that not interest you? That blows my mind a little bit.
Don't care.
Infowars.com.
well,
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. Of course, I'm a proud info warrior. I love me some Alex Jones. I mean, now that's not the only place that I get news from. I like to check out multiple places, get different perspectives, just so I'm not, cultish, only listening to one voice because I don't believe in that. But it's like, how can you not be into this? I mean, I know that's like there's so much on the line. You know what I'm saying?
To me, the news is all the same thing. Oh, somebody got shot here. Oh, here's the sports. Here's the weather. Okay, let's repeat. Go again.
I agree because
Right, but to be fair, like the only thing you like, and I'm not saying this to insult you, just know that I had to. But you're more of a simple guy. You want to go to work, play with your truck, and as long as you've got money to do that, you don't really care. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, you ain't wrong.
Okay. Well, and I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just making an observation. And it's like, out of the three of y'all, I would say AJ probably pays the most attention. Now, I mean, how much news do you take in, AJ? Like, do you sort it out?
Well, I mean,
what
I
is your
don't
process?
listen to like the mainstream media, but like I'll watch like YouTube, like fucking streamers that talk about politics here or there. Yeah, the fucking news, like fucking
See,
local, and then like CNN, Fox, and all that fucking bullshit. MSNBC, I won't watch that shit. That shit's all fucking trash.
do any of y'all have a Rumble account?
Have a what?
A what?
Rumble. Rumble
Oh
is
yeah,
like
I've been trying to
YouTube,
get Casey on Rumble. Yeah, I watch Rumble.
except it's not ran by communists. I love Rumble.
Yeah.
Rumble is where I watch a lot of political shows on Rumble because they don't censor over there. And like, if you're watching political coverage on YouTube, they have to stay within the terms of service because if they start talking about doing the hokey pokey, and if you take too many, left hands in the middle, then you die, then they rip you off. But on Rumble, they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I would suggest if you are interested, let me know. I'll send you a few shows that I watch that are pretty informative, and it's some have different varying opinions. I mean, they're all right leaning, of course, because I'm not going to watch left wing garbage. Why would I do that? But like, there's some big stuff going on. And Joe, for somebody like you who is a military man, I would think you would really be interested with all this, draft stuff they're talking about. There's some serious stuff that can very much affect your life. That doesn't mean anything. So. With one pen stroke, they can change all of that. That's what I'm saying.
I'm old. I'm retired. Therefore, I have no legal commitment to the government whatsoever.
I don't think they would draft me because one, I'm overweight. I got flat feet.
I'm not saying y'all are going to be the first picks, What I'm saying is, don't take if 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 I'm drafting any of y'all to an army, I'm putting you on the other team's side. I'm just telling you that right now, Casey. That's where you're going. But just so we make sure and we have that
Tex,
much easier.
can you imagine
But,
if a fucking war broke out and they had to draft fucking all these Zoomers? These motherfuckers don't even know how to fucking use a fucking. All they know is a cell phone, and they
number
don't know
one,
what bathroom to use. You know what I mean? Like, come on, they get us fucking killed
a
instantly.
draft doesn't work because all you're going to get is people who don't want to go and they're not going to be good at it, and you're getting a second class person to begin with. But I don't like the idea of your government says go to war. Like, I don't support that. It's a I don't I'm I'm not down with that. But it's listen, I don't come here for political talk, and I've probably killed however many people you had watching your show. They're probably blah right now. But you know what? This is important stuff because, and I know Joe's not a political guy. Joe wants to do his thing. Casey, I'm not sure Casey knows his difference in his asshole and apple butter. I'll be real honest with you. But
You gotta read some of these chats in the chat. It's fucking hilarious. Fucking Bam says, "Hey Casey on the front lines."
Well,
Right.
I mean,
Well,
I think I would do pretty good. Give me a
No,
rifle.
you wouldn't, Casey. No, you
No,
wouldn't.
you wouldn't, Casey. Quit
the
lying.
only way Casey's okay. If I'm a battlefield general, anything, and Casey is in my regiment, he is the leader. He is the first person I'm putting out there in Operation Human Shield. So when he goes down, we've lost nothing.
Wait.
That is
I
the
thought we put the blacks on there first, like in South Park.
well, it'll be the blacks and all the fatties is the ones that we put out there. Actually, you know what? If I ever was in charge of the draft, I would draft all these trannies and homos, and they would be my Operation Human Shield, so we can
So
swap
Gen
all
Z.
them out quickly. We wouldn't have to worry about it. Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, all the blue hairs and all the ones going around screaming "Free Palestine" and "Queers for Palestine," which makes no sense.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that? I've been hearing that lately. What the fuck is that about?
Oh no. Some of my favorite videos of this past month were when the real Palestinians shut down the gay pride parades as they're standing there with "Queer for Palestine" t-shirts on. That just made
it's
me
like
laugh.
these idiots don't realize that if they went over that Palestine place, they'd get fucking thrown off a fucking bridge real quick or off a fucking cliff.
Well,
hey, I'll be right back.
We'll hold down the fort.
okay. Well, this is what I'm saying, and this is why, especially in a election year in the government that we live in, even if you're not Alex Jones levels like I am, you need to pay attention to what's going on. There's no more, like, Texas is a border state. Now every state is a border state. There is millions of illegals in this country that are zapping us dry. I don't care if you're in Indiana, New York, or California. It doesn't matter.
Dude, up here in Michigan, we have a little little Iraq in fucking Dearborn, Michigan. They call it Little Iraq.
And it's not just Michigan, it's also Minnesota, y'all's neighbor up there in the north. That's basically just ran by those people. It's people always talk, oh, well, in the World War III, in the Civil War, it's here. Only it wasn't guys with guns that invaded our country. It was political prisoners and asylum seekers that the UN flooded over here, and the Joe Biden administration paid for it because they're all part of the agenda. So don't get it twisted. We've been invaded. This is not America anymore. This is not. Just look at what's going on. I mean, I don't see how you can't. You would have to just completely ostrich yourself and just bury your head in the sand and just whistle past the graveyard and pretend like everything's okay. Look at the taxes. Look at how much stuff costs. Doesn't that piss you off a little bit?
No, dude, it pisses me off. Dude, I have to drive to work about 45 minutes to work every fucking day, right? So think about that.
Right.
That's like fucking, I don't know, 25 miles a gallon, 25 miles there and back. So that's like 50 miles, give or take. Probably like 60, we'll say. I own a fucking Trailblazer. That's a gas guzzler, man. That's an older one.
Look at it this way. Every time Zelensky, the unelected leader of Ukraine, comes over here, we basically hand him $60 million or some other ungodly amount of money. We just keep pumping money into Israel like it's a slot machine. But how's the quality of y'all's how's the quality of y'all's roads and your infrastructure? It's probably not very good, right? I mean, when you just look around at all of the public things that we all pay for, they haven't really been maintained in a while, right? Our bridges, our roads, our schools, so many of these things. How many potholes are in your street? Every time you drive over a pothole, I want you to flip off the government, because the money that we could be spending to fix these roads are being sent overseas for a proxy war that we don't have any need to be in.
Yeah, exactly. And think about it this way too. We can't even take care of our own people, yet we're bringing these fucking illegals in, and they're fucking getting taken care of, free food, free fucking housing.
Illegals in New York City
and all that
right
shit
now are staying for free in 5-star hotels with brand new phones and 3 meals a day provided to them, while our homeless vets and all other kinds of people sleep on the street.
Yeah,
and they're having to look at these illegals living in these 5-star hotels.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest here. That kind of hits for Joe. I mean, if you really think about it, Joe, those are your brothers and sisters that are on on the side of the street. You should be pissed as hell about those.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Even if you're not, slapping on a MAGA hat or whatever your deal is, this is stuff that needs to be paid attention to, because this is real life important stuff.
Right.
That's why I don't watch news. It's all negative. It's all the same shit.
Yeah. Right, but see, here's my thing.
You already know what's going on. It's pointless.
Because doesn't the soldier in you want to fight for your country? Didn't you swear an oath?
21 years ago, I have no legal ties to the government whatsoever anymore.
I'm not talking to the government. I'm talking to your country, to your land. Not the idiots that think they run it, because all they are elected officials. They work for us. We don't work for them.
I did my time. My fighting days are done. I'm just sitting back enjoying the fruits of my labor now.
You deserve it.
I don't know. I never signed
I've done more than 98% of this country has.
Oh, I'm not saying you haven't, and I'm not saying that you didn't fight and work and you don't deserve the right to say, you know what, it's y'all's turn. You do something. What I'm saying is, we're coming to a point where that oath that you took from enemies, both foreign and domestic, that might come into play, is what I'm saying. And, there's like, I'm really having to hold my tongue here because I know the rules on YouTube, but it's not good, boys. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a mess. No,
I agree. Like,
I'm not even just talking on like a national political level of Joe Biden versus Trump. That's just a pimple on top of the head. The state and the local levels are the ones that worry me more than anything. Those jobs within the government where when you go vote, you really don't know who you're voting for, but you're just picking the guy that's either red or blue. Those are the positions that worry me most, because 99% of people, when they go vote, you might know who your governor is, maybe your lieutenant governor if you're really informed. The rest of them, you have no idea. This stuff matters.
Oh, I know it matters. It's just, honestly, what am I going to do about it? Like, honestly, like, I can't do anything about it.
Do you not have a public voice? Can you Can you not speak out about what's going on?
They're not going to listen to me.
You don't know that. What? Have a conversation with somebody. Hey, did you see that tax hike? Okay? Didn't we have a revolution over? Was it a 2 or 3% tax that made this country? How do you feel about an 8.25% tax? How does that make you feel?
Well, I mean, already here in Oklahoma, we're already paying 10% tax as this.
Well, this is what I'm saying. So if our forefathers loved this land enough to fight for it when so little comparative now was being took from us, we're literally being raked over the coals and being told, thank you, master, may I have another, is what we're literally doing right now.
I agree. I mean, it's fucked up that we sold ourselves out. I mean, literally, we cucked ourselves so bad that this country is in the shitter.
Well, and I love my movies. I love all the sports. I love all the things that I love. But all of those are distractions. They keep us busy. Whether it's video games, whether it's wrestling, whether it's whatever it is. All of those are distractions about what's bigger and actually going on in the world that is going to affect us in major ways. Look at Social Security. Do any of y'all ever plan on retiring at any point in time?
I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think all three of us won't ever see it. You think about it this way. All the fucking boomers are taking it all. Yeah, think about it this way, Tex. Okay, the boomers right now are all fucking retiring or soon to be almost retired, right? Because you still got a little bit of the fucking silent generation, which is fucking, I'm shocked they're survived still. But still.
That generation worked and paid for it. I have no issue with them.
Well, the boomers?
When they paid for it.
No, they've not. The fucking boomers, the boomers had everything handed to them. It was Gen X millennials that fucking got the brunt of it all. We got our fucking shit kicked in.
No, boomers, like my dad worked to the day he got sick with cancer.
Well, so did my dad too, Casey. He was a boomer too.
And not only that, my mom worked until she couldn't because she had knee problems to the point she had to force to be retired. And she took forever to get retirement pay. So
couldn't she draw aside from your dad, right?
What?
Couldn't she draw SSI from your dad?
A certain.
No.
She would get a portion of it, not the whole thing.
Right.
No.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Well, what I'm saying is there's some. If we don't get politically involved on some level, then you're literally a vote of silence is a vote for the bad people. Is what it is. It's just that's the way that it is. If you're not speaking out on something, have a conversation with somebody at the gas pump. When you're in the grocery store, hey, this milk used to be $2 and not $7. Something. I don't see how anybody can be Democrat. I'll be real honest.
You know what's funny, Tex?
Honestly, everyone is
I don't get it.
I was doing a study about gas. In the 90s, gas was like 95 to $1. And in the 90s.
Of course,
or cheaper, yeah.
It's literally a fluid economy.
It's almost like $4 or $5 fucking dollars. Hell, in fucking the leftist state of them all, fucking California, they're paying like $8-9 for gas. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Why do you think we're so interested in wars in the Middle East? Just look at Iran and all these. So many. This is so many big conversations that can be had just for so many of these topics. And this is what I'm saying. How can this not interest you? Like, that kind of blows my mind a little bit.
Okay, what I don't get is why can't we pump our own gas in our own fucking states? Like literally drill gas. In Texas alone, look at the fucking oil refineries you guys have. Why the fuck can't we use those? Why can't we use the fucking Keystone
Because
pipeline
the
to fucking reopen this?
because
I mean,
the
literally.
certain sects of the government want you hooked on Middle Eastern oil where they control the rate of it. That's why.
Bullshit. We have our own resources. Why do we need fucking outside interference? We're supposed to be the greatest, freest country in the land, and we can't even
We're not.
fucking use our own
There's nothing
resources, which is
free about this
bullshit.
country.
Yeah, I think
They
about
keep
it,
telling
though.
you that. They keep telling you that as that is the dog leash that keeps you in the yard. Is what that is. They're gaslighting.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it sucks, like you said earlier, like with all the inflation, with all the groceries, like shit that, like you go in and you get 3 bags of groceries. Oh, that's $100 right there. That used to be a lot
Right.
less. That'd be $50 back then.
Shit,
Now,
dude.
like,
I go in to get maybe 5 things, and it's $50 fucking. You believe that shit? And this is not expensive
Well,
shit at all.
and that right there. See, Casey, how can you be any Democrat when you put it in those standards? Because guess what? That party of Democrats are the one that want that cause all of this money. Look at how much cheaper stuff was under our last administration. Now,
oh
I'm not saying
yeah,
Trump is a. I'm not a. I'm not wearing a red hat going around screaming MAGA. I'm not a Trump guy. I don't like his positions on Israel. He is another Jew worshiper that wants to just let them do whatever they want, and I do not support that. And he's also the guy that takes credit for, going to get your hokey pokey and whatnot. I don't like that either. But what I can say for Trump is he's a businessman and he has an ego. He wants to go down as the greatest his ego makes him want to go down as the greatest president in history, and his way of doing that is through business deals. It was affordable to live in this country during those 4 years.
Well, the economy was doing good during that time, and until obviously the pandemic happened. But you can't blame that on Trump. But no,
No,
I mean, I said this.
I blame that on the other people hired than him in governmental bodies and games of so many things that I can't talk about. It's frustrating right now.
But I said, I'm like, with Biden, when he came in, oh, here comes the inflation. The first fucking thing he did was they cost jobs with that pipeline. And then, that was his first thing. He's like, I'm going to shut down that pipeline. Cost thousands of jobs. I'm like,
Yeah, the Keystone pipeline.
Well,
yeah.
It wasn't even oil jobs. It was restaurants. It was transports. It was stores that would be in these towns where these places were. We are we are an oil economy. It runs so many things. Think about all the cafes that would have been in these towns and everything else. All those jobs now are gone.
Yeah,
And
the video store rental places. Funny how they were still in business, and then once COVID hit, fucking they're all gone.
well, the
Streaming
day
was
of the
so much
video
better.
store went. The day of the store, the day. That's not what killed those. Streaming killed those. That's what killed the video players. That had nothing to
because
do
of
with the
COVID.
political stuff.
Yeah, but it was because of COVID too.
It's not even COVID. It was laziness of I don't have to go to Blockbuster to rent Die Hard. It's right here on Netflix. I'll just watch it at home.
Well, I mean,
We killed the video stores. We're responsible for that.
No, it's the streaming people who killed it because, I mean, obviously
the streaming people put it out there, but who were the ones that watched it? It wasn't them. It was us.
I mean, honestly, I'm like, are you gonna want to hey, I'm gonna waste some gas to get up? Yeah, waste some gas. Go across town to Blockbuster. Look around, pay $5-10 a video. I mean, wasn't it $5 for
I mean,
video?
to be honest with you, I mean, I'm that that type of person. I like physical media. I don't like digital media. If I can't touch it, I don't own it or I'm not using it. It's
Well,
just there.
okay, this is a two-part thing. Yes, the people who own Netflix are. It's kind of like the drug dealer and then the person who buys the crack. Okay,
Yeah.
both parties are responsible. Yes, the person who opens up the streaming service. Yeah, hey, here's movies. Now they weren't forcing you to watch it. You went to them, paid your $5 to subscribe or whatever, and then you took your part. So, we all, I mean, if we're being fair about this, you have to look at it that way. But no, COVID didn't kill the movie store. That died long before that.
Oh yeah, that died 10 years or 15 years before.
Hell,
And
when did Netflix stop doing the physical DVDs? What year was that? I couldn't remember.
2015.
almost 10 years ago, give or take. I mean,
Yeah, so I think the last, because like
Oh, you mean Redbox?
my area had one video rental place, but the only reason that survived was because it was attached to another business. Like, and honestly, the videos were just like a side thing. It was it was like, they were on life support. But no, when this, look at this economy. And Casey, this is what I would ask you: How can you say you are even a little bit democratic when you look at when the Democrats are the ones that say you're not allowed to have a border, you can't have a fence, you can't own a gun, but we're going to pay all this money across the world to a war that we shouldn't even be in the first place for their fence, border, and guns because those matter, but yours don't. How can you support that? I'm curious.
I don't, because none of that.
Then how do you say you're slightly Democrat?
Well, I've been I labeled myself a Democrat for years, but like honestly, I didn't vote in the last election. I didn't vote for uh yeah, I didn't vote for this previous election. The one before it, you're gonna hate me.
You voted Hillary Clinton, didn't you?
Now, okay, hang on. Are you talking 2016 election?
Yeah,
Okay.
2016 election. Um, I was I didn't know which way to go because I didn't know which one was the lesser of two evils at that time. I was thinking maybe, hey, at least Trump will probably make the economy better. But I knew my late wife would have killed me if I would say, hey, I voted for Trump.
Well, we should have never given women the right to vote. We need to repeal the 19th Amendment immediately. That's one of the stupidest things we do. No, I'm serious. That is
No,
one of
I'm
the
making
dumbest
you
things
laughing.
that we ever did in this country. There is nothing worse in this country than a liberal white woman. The liberal white women are the ones that are behind all of these soft-hearted. Oh, if it wasn't for the liberal white women, men would not be in girls' sports right now. They're the ones that pushed for that. It wasn't the trannies themselves. It was the liberal white women. Malcolm X
Makes me feel
himself
guilty.
even said. Malcolm X himself said, "There's nothing more dangerous than a white liberal." The guy knew what he was talking about.
Yeah,
Well,
but at the same time, he was a hate monger and a racist. I mean, let's be honest here.
Hey, I have no problem with him being proud of who he is. As long as I can be proud of who I am, you can be proud of whoever you want. That is
Oh,
your
but
right.
see, that's the thing.
That is all good with me.
But see, that's the thing, though, Tex. What you just said. Oh, we can't be proud to be white, but yet these motherfuckers, they can be proud to be fucking, black
And
pride
you
and
know
all
why
that
that
shit and all that.
is?
But we can't because
Because
fucking they're like, oh, we're racist. You know what I mean?
think about it. Look at all of the countries in the world. Why is it all they? You never hear Japan or Russia or Africa. They we need to mix everybody. We need to mix everything. Why is it only white
Because they're
Western culture countries
nationalists.
that?
Because there's
Well,
difference.
there's nothing. There's nothing wrong with being a nationalist. Is what everybody should be, and that's
Right,
not
that's
a
what I'm
bad thing.
saying.
What I'm saying is you're missing. What I'm saying is, why do they only tell the white countries that they need to be inclusive and mixed together with this and that? They're literally trying to erase white society. Go
Yeah,
over
they
to
want to
Japan.
make us the
See,
minorities.
Well, Japan.
once you go diverse, once you go the diversity road, you can't come back from it. Look at how diverse Russia is, Japan, or any of these other countries. They're not. They're proud of their national identity, except we're
Yeah,
not allowed to have one. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no.
I know
See,
Japan. I know
but that's
Japan. They
another thing.
don't.
No, go ahead, Casey. I'll finish after you go.
I know Japan. They don't like anything that's outside of the country. That's why, like,
Right.
that's why
And
things like
and why does
Microsoft,
nobody give them crap for that? Like, why does that never get mentioned?
because they're
Because
not
it
in the
doesn't fit the
limelight.
agenda.
Okay, but you could say the same thing though too. Though, okay, after the Civil War and the Confederates lost and the Union won, if they were fucking smart, instead of fucking freeing the slaves, the black slaves, they should have shipped them back to Africa. If you really think about it, they should have. No,
Well,
I'm fucking being honest. We bought them as
when
fucking
it
property. The Southern Democrats did. Yes, people are going to get offended. That Confederate flag that people wave, that is the Southern Democrat flag. Sorry, people. Don't get butthurt. It's the truth.
it's
It's called
actually
Dixieland
very
for a
inaccurate.
reason. No, it's true. Look it up. The
No,
Southern Democrats in Georgia, Alabama, fucking Florida, Texas,
AJ,
the
Tennessee,
flag.
we're all Confederates.
AJ, you're breaking up
No,
quite a bit.
no, I'm not saying they weren't Confederate, but the flag that you're talking about, that's not even the actual flag of the Confederacy. You do realize that, right?
Yeah, that's the battle flag of Virginia. That was Robert E. Lee's
That
flag.
was used in a couple battles. It was just more pleasing to the eye. That's why it became what it did.
Dude,
It
that flag was changed like 4 or 5 different times throughout the fucking 4
is
years of the
there's
Confederacy.
this is what I'm talking about is way bigger than our little civil war that we
Right.
in the
What I'm
scope of
saying,
things. That
though,
was nuts.
right, I get that. But what I'm saying is, if fucking people were smart back then, that's why I blame Abraham Lincoln for a lot of the shit. Because he's like, oh, I want to free the slaves. Well, look at the fuck happened now. Fucking, we're in our own country, becoming fucking minorities. Like you're saying, we're not being nationalists. Well, look what the fuck happened. I mean, literally, we fucking, like you said, we're a melting pot. Our fucking country's been destroyed by all these fucking outsiders that came in and invaded our country. Am I wrong?
I have never liked the idea of the melting pot because
Exactly.
think about
Well,
it. What does a melting pot do? It breaks you down and you become something that you never were in the first place.
yeah, well,
You
it
know,
all
when you're
started with the
making
Civil War.
it started before that. Give me your tired, your poor, your that started with the birth of this nation. That started before that. But I mean, there are so many ways you can go with it. But the idea of a melting pot of give us your okay. Let's just focus on. Sorry, I'm really trying to watch what I say here because I know Casey's. There's at least a 50% chance this stream's getting ripped down. By the way, just know that.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. You haven't said anything
You are.
offensive like the N word or fucking anything like that. We're good.
It's not about that. This is a political season. They're watching this YouTube stuff. The give us your tired, poor, you're hungry. That's one of those things that it's fine when it's regulated. Whenever like I have no problem with a small number of these people here are actually need the help, so we're going to bring in X amount. That's fine, as long as it's very, very, very limited. Now, that system of give me your tired, poor, and hungry has been abused to the point where we need to literally shut the borders down for the next 10 years minimum and start deporting people. Because I've, from the numbers that I've seen and what I believe, there's anywhere from 30 to 45 million illegals in this country right now. Shocking numbers. Like the amount of people that if we really just drive around your major cities, see how many of them are out there. There are parts of this country where English is not even the main language spoken anymore, and that's a very scary thing.
Well,
Hello.
no,
Oh,
I
can
hear
you
you.
hear me?
I hear you.
Oh, sorry. I thought. Sorry. No, I thought my connection messed up or something. But
No.
no, it's a. We're in very interesting times. It's a now. Let me also say, as far as the election, who I think is going to win. If this was a fair and upright election, Trump wins easily. Especially after that debate, after that debacle Joe Biden took in front of the world. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But
Dude, you know what's
I
funny?
don't.
His own people got pissed off about fucking him saying, "Oh, we're gonna destroy Medicare." It's like, are you fucking serious?
Well, did you not hear Joe Biden yesterday when he also said he was the first black woman president? He actually said
That
that.
I did not hear. That I did not hear.
Yes, it's out.
That's like
Just
saying
search for the
Casey's the
clip. You'll
first
find it.
white woman that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Joe Biden said he was the first black woman president. All right. This is,
Well, I remember that
we're
one. I remember that clip.
yeah.
This is before he got elected. Is
If you don't
when
vote
he
for me,
said,
you're not black.
well, not only that, he said that he says something. My husband Joe Biden, and that's what
Yeah,
he said. That I was like,
all
you
the
have a
goose because he's got sundowners. He's got mental issues. I mean, do y'all know what sundowners is?
no.
Isn't that
Okay.
like a form of dementia, right?
Yes, it's a form of dementia. Like from the hours of like 10 in the morning to like 4 in the afternoon, you're fine. You're still slow, but you're fine. After that 4 o'clock time, and this is just roughly 4 o'clock. It's not exactly. You get the Joe Biden that we saw on the debate stage. He's the delusional grandpa that's falling asleep while he's standing up. You can't function. There's, they go watch the clip after that debate of Trump walking off of the stage like a champ. Like he
Oh, I've
just,
seen it.
you know,
Just like
and then
his
Joe
fucking
Biden
wife
literally
couldn't
having
carry him.
Joe Biden had to help Joe walk down 2 little steps because he could not even walk off of the stage by himself.
Does he have an incompetency? Yeah, he's incompetent to fucking stand as the fucking leader. Well, I fucking agree. Like, I think he needs to be stepped.
There's
He needs to
there
step
is
down.
no the only if you're a Democratic person, you can't honestly look at Joe Biden and tell me that you believe in that man to do a job properly. There is no way. That it is I would venture to say it is damn near elder abuse what they're doing to him right now.
I mean, kind of it is. I mean, let's be honest here. You're putting somebody out
It
there
is
that
it is
has
it
fucking
is
McKellis, literally.
it is elder abuse from a family of criminals that they know the minute that the Bidens aren't in control, they're the ones going to be in trouble because of all of the things that they've done that I'm not even going to talk about because YouTube won't allow it.
Mm.
Oh,
Just
even
look
like
it
the whole
up.
fucking Hunter Biden fucking shit they're doing now. The fucking
They're,
investigation.
there's a reason I'm not saying this stuff for Casey's sake, because I know what happens when you talk about this on the internet.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
dude, look what happened with Drew when he. It was crazy because I remember it wasn't even. It was about the whole thing with COVID, and it was him debating with a couple people, and
right,
you couldn't debate about it, and it wasn't even published. I mean, it was still sitting in private, and he got copyright struck.
well, I guarantee you, we've said enough buzzwords just within this one podcast. It's being watched right now. It will be. I guarantee you, and not by
Well,
people. You know what I'm saying?
well,
I'm
I'm
so
gonna say,
shocked the SWAT team didn't come into Casey's fucking house yet and fucking put him
well,
up against the
hold on, why
wall.
me? I'm not the one who
Because you're
said,
the host.
yeah,
Well,
but I'm not to
no,
say, hey,
nothing. No, there. No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about stuff like this is what gets shadow banned. I literally had a. It wasn't even a YouTube podcast. It was a voice only podcast on different platforms that was literally ripped out of the airwaves and deleted for what we were talking about. I've been through this already. I know how this goes.
and then
Why
the
do you think
same
I'm
thing
watching
with,
my words?
and then the same thing with you, with derailed. I mean, you see
Yeah,
what happened to derailed a couple
they
times.
will under certain, and this is why places like Rumble are so important. Is they don't do that, not yet, anyways. Now they may get bought out, or who knows in the future. But for political talk, you say whatever you want on Rumble. You're good to go. Hell,
Well,
you can even go on Twitter and hold what do they call those? Space. I think they're Twitter Spaces. I'll listen to a lot of those from different political stuff. And Twitter or X or whatever is a free speech platform just because of Elon Musk, which I don't fully trust him either. But it's something, you know.
well, I'm getting a little sweepy, so uh, I wanted to get
See,
this
I could
in.
talk you off for 5 hours on politics. It's
Oh
crazy.
yeah, it'll be fun. No, but I gotta ask you, Casey, for this question: are you Jacob the Carpetbagger's son?
Who?
Huh?
Type in the YouTube search bar. Jacob the Carpetbagger. He looks just like you. He's older than you. He could be your daddy.
Talking to
He
Casey
looks
or me?
just like you. No, Casey.
Oh,
No,
just,
we
oh,
all
what
know.
are you
We all
even
know
talking about?
who.
I've seen that guy. No,
Yeah,
I'm better looking than he is,
he
though.
looks just like you.
No, he has those crazy, stupid
Sideburns
sideburns. He has
and
those
a
stupid
fedora.
sideburn, like Irish sideburns. You know, those mutton chops. What they call them?
Yeah, mutton chops.
He has those. I don't have that. I actually have a beard, but I'm
Yeah,
saying,
Casey has a beard, by God, and most of it's on his neck. He's proud of that.
Yeah, Casey
no,
is Casey the neckbeard.
I mean some of it's on my neck, but it's actually more on my chin than anything. But no, there's
Chin
some
beard
hair
now.
on my neck, but I'm gonna cut my hair and
Instead
trim
of,
my.
see, Casey doesn't call it being a neck beard. Casey calls it his AEW camouflage. He just fits in with the rest of the neck. He can just blend right
No
in.
deodorant, no shower, and neckbeard.
Yeah, Casey doesn't shower for like 3 days. He eats nothing but greasy fast food, so it's like eking out of his skin. He puts on his Kenny Omega t-shirt. He's good to go. He fits right in. It's all good.
Lick yourself there, Casey.
Well, my dog was licking my hand for a while, so
Yeah,
maybe
because
he
your
was
body tastes delicious, like food. You know,
Yeah.
Casey's gonna. You know, I've heard that
You
of
know,
dogs,
you
like
know
if their
what?
owners have heart attacks
When
or die,
Casey dies,
and
when Casey died, we might could slow roast him over a barbecue. He might be delicious with the amount of fast food that he's inhaled in his life.
Well, no,
He
I
might
was
be
saying
perfectly seasoned.
if Duke's still alive before Casey goes, and nobody makes a report on Casey, the dogs they tend to start eating their owners because after a while, if they're not being fed, they need something to eat. It's true.
Oh yeah.
I'm
And
thinking.
Casey's plenty of food right there. I mean, he is. You look at it, he says, "Wait, hospital."
I hope that doesn't ever happen. But like, I feel okay. Like, it's not like oh my god, I feel like something's coming. You know,
Something's coming.
yeah. Like, but I'm ready to hit the hay. I'm getting a little sleepy, so I appreciate everyone coming on.
Well, hang on. Right before you leave, I'm going to do a wrestling prediction. I haven't watched anything, but I'm going to predict Hulk Hogan comes out and beats everybody. That's going to be my prediction.
He beats everyone. He just comes
Just
out.
beats everybody.
And then fucking Booker T comes out afterwards, says, "Hulk Hogan,
No.
we're coming for you, Snicker."
Like Hulk Hogan comes out and they recreate the finger poke of doom. He just points at it's like the entire roster, like he's one of those preachers on TV, right? And he's so powerful with Hulkamania, he just knocks everybody over and wins the title. That's what I'm going to say.
With one finger.
Yeah, well, the whole finger poke of doom, right? So he can only use it. He's so powerful. Like, how old is Hogan now? He has aged. He's like Obi-Wan in Star Wars Episode 1, right? He literally becomes the Force. Hulk Hogan is... Okay, that joke's dead. You get what I'm saying. Y'all like to beat... Holy crap, you beat stuff into a pile of goo.
Holy shit, Hogan's
And that joke's not dead yet. That joke is never going to be dead about death of Darth Jar Jar.
Hogan's 70.
That joke... Never mind. Well, okay, see, 70-year-old Hulk Hogan, he has amassed such Hulkamania powers. He could probably just like flex his mustache and win the Intercontinental belt right now.
The Manchu.
Yeah.
Hey, how's
Blue Manchu.
How's
Hulk Hogan just comes out and says, "That doesn't work for me, brother," and he points at him. Do the whole finger wag thing, and he wins the belt. It's fine. It'll be great.
How's Hogan and Ric Flair still alive? You figure those two, with all the drugs and alcohol those two have done over the years.
I think Ric Flair's alive because there's still women in the world that he hasn't had sex with yet. That's my theory.
I think somebody made a deal with the devil. That's what I think.
I mean,
hey, you know what? If you can get a favorable deal, I guess get what you can get. You know what I mean? So, do what you got to do.
That's what Casey did with video games.
Which one do you think it would go first, Ric Flair or Hogan? I'm gonna choose Flair.
Are we still on the Casey death pool over here?
I think Hogan goes first. I think Ric Flair is. I think Ric Flair is like on next level. Like, didn't he almost die a couple times already and he kicked out? So
yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. I think Flair lasts longer. If I were betting, I'd go Flair.
I'm saying Ric Flair is the one who's gonna die before Hogan.
No, I think Hogan goes before Flair.
I say Lex Luger goes before both of them.
I'll say this. The last video I saw of Ric Flair, he was upright on his own 2 feet, still surprised could be arguing with people. And Hogan was in a Walgreens or a CVS with a walking stick. So,
yeah, I did see that. That is so weird. Like, to think about that. Like, Casey's idol, Black Hogan, is now,
Ric Flair's out I've seen video of Ric Flair on speedboats going out to dinners, drinking at the bar, and Hogan is needing a walking cane these days. So, yeah,
Oh,
just
yeah,
saying.
but Ric Flair's like he's always in financial problems all the time. He does all that
Oh,
stuff.
I'm not saying he's not broke. If you want to go monetarily, yeah, Hogan's way better off. But age wise, I think Flair's gonna win. Whatever.
Yeah, but look at all those fucking liver spots Flair's got.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't really mean anything. I mean, you got the spot. Okay, you can still live through it. So,
See, you say Hogan's net worth is 25 million. That's due to Yahoo.
WCW.
well, it's not even just that, but
Oh,
Hogan has Hogan has that place down in Florida that makes money year round.
Yeah, the beach
He
house.
goes. He's got the bar. He's got uh, the store down there. He goes down there like a few times a year and signs like autographs for like a couple $100 a pop. There's always a line at the door. So
well,
plus, I
well,
mean, how many dates with the amount of royalties I'm sure he gets off all this Hulk Hogan merch that they still make? He's
yeah.
probably
Well,
so.
how much money you think that Ric Flair's net worth is?
Mm,
Oh, I have no idea. I'd
think
say
7.
okay. Well, how much? Well, okay. Number one, I don't trust these numbers by Google, but we'll go by since all we have. What was Hogan's again? 20 what?
Being said 25 million.
Okay. I'll go 13 for Flair.
Well, you're nowhere near. What about you, AJ?
I said 7.
Really?
7? You're also wrong. Due to
Okay, what is it?
Yahoo, they say he's worth $500,000.
Are you
Oh, I don't buy that
serious?
for a minute. There's no
I
way.
don't know. I don't know with Ric Flair being in financial strains that he's in. I believe it. I mean, think about it. That's why he has to go back to wrestling with Tony Khan to make this money and then fucking go to these signings and shit. I
Yeah,
mean, you wouldn't be hard up for money to fucking sign your name on a fucking 8x10 or some fucking wrestling figure, to make. I mean, think about it. Like you said, Hogan, what, he doesn't really have to do it. He just does it, here, there, maybe twice a year.
Well,
I mean, Ric Flair, he's at
I
every convention.
follow.
He doesn't like these
I
marks. He just
follow.
wants their money.
There's one Twitter page that I follow, and it shows like all of the upcoming action figures that are coming out within like the next calendar year. And like every time Mattel announces their toy line, there's at least 3 different versions of Hulk Hogan that they're putting out at all times. You don't see many Ric Flairs in. So
no.
now I don't know what
Because he
the
doesn't have a
percentage
deal
of
either
the,
with WWE.
well, and
That's the reason, too.
it's not even just that, but with, Hulk Hogan is now. I'm obviously more of a Flair guy, but he's more. Well, they call it toyetic. Hulk Hogan, like when an action figure is more appealing, it's toyetic. It pops. Whereas Flair's not as much, so it's a different thing.
Oh, Flair always looked old, even in the 90s. He looked like he was in his
And Hulk
50s.
Hogan didn't. Hulk Hogan was born with a bald spot. As he was just kind of born that way.
Yeah,
So,
but I mean, Hogan still looks. Honestly, if you ask me, Hogan looks a lot younger than Flair. Flair looks like great grandpa Ric Flair. That's what he.
now, I'm obviously Flair has had money problems. He's notorious for it, but I'd be willing to bet he's got more than 500,000. And let's also not forget that his daughter is a famous person. His son-in-law is a famous person, or two of his sons-in-laws are famous people with Conrad and what's that Mexican wrestler?
Oh,
Andrade.
Andrade, yeah, the one that's married to Charlotte or whatever.
Yeah.
So even if like he's out of money, it's not like he's gonna go broke. It's not.
I just
We're not gonna
wonder
see
how-
Flair, collecting on something. So.
You know what? Now I'm curious how. Oh, let's see if they even have Conrad Thomas on here. I don't know if they would have that.
I don't even know how he made his money, but he would have had to. That fat sack of crap had to have money to get into the Flair business, like because he ain't a good looking guy. You know what I'm saying? He's lucky. So
Well, neither is his second daughter either. Megan, she's not like the size of Charlotte Flair.
God, dude, you're
Well,
breaking up, man.
and I don't even think Charlotte is an attractive woman either. I'm not saying that either.
She's not
But
bad looking.
she looks way too much. She looks way too much like Ric Flair for me to be attracted to her. All I can see is Ric Flair in drag. Like that's all I say. Like nope, can't do it. Sorry.
Well, they didn't show it, but honestly, it's because he's a mortgage broker. But I mean, he also does promotions all the time, like with all those podcasts. Like, I'm wondering how he got with Ric Flair's daughter there. Like
He's either got a gigantic hog or a really fat wallet. One of those two. Probably what got him. So I had to bet.
Or he played dumb though. Think about this. He could play dumb with her to fucking make her think that he doesn't know who she is or the family, so he played dumb. And I mean, people do that all the time. Think about it this way. No, it's possible. Think about it. Look, dude. Like what he was telling. Him and Rick had a podcast, and pretty much his daughter Megan knows nothing about her dad's career. Does not fucking care. Hasn't seen one match except for the retirement one.
Well,
there's a big difference. Like they shunned. Like she was shunned away. Like if you even think about fucking all the kids that were on Nitro, like Charlotte was there, David, Reed, Megan wasn't there at all. Think about that, because she didn't care about the wrestling shit.
I don't know. Like,
so he could have weaseled himself into it.
Either way, I don't think we're going to see Flair like going to the pawn shop, because he's broke. That's what I'm saying. So,
but I do
he's probably fine.
I definitely do think he's the one who's going to die before Hogan. That's my pick. I think we'll see one of them die inside the next 10 years, obviously. And I choose Ric Flair.
Hell, Hulk Hogan's still making money, dude. Like, I'm looking at WWE's website right now. They have a new Hollywood Hulk Hogan Funko Pop that's up for pre-order right now on the website.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Hulk Hogan is one of those people that, hell, I saw two different Hulk Hogan action figures on the shelf. The Ultimate Edition one that I have that I showed y'all the other day, and then there was the Monday Night Wars Hogan, where it's not the handlebar mustache, it's just the upper lip mustache in the plain black prior to the NWO logo. Currently sitting on the shelf right now, and there is more Hulk Hogan's coming. Not to mention that they just put out a 3-pack of 3 different versions of Hulk Hogan all in the same package. Hulk Hogan merch gets put out, and that's not counting the stuff that he puts out on his website for his beat store. So,
and you gotta remember also Ric Flair. I mean, I don't know if nobody can do work with him since he's with AEW. I mean, honestly,
I have no idea about that.
Honestly, he doesn't have a Legends deal, because if he had the Legends deal, he wouldn't be at AEW. So I'm assuming that's why you don't see Ric Flair.
Is it?
Yes,
WWE
he does have
well, see,
a WWE contract for the WWE 2K24 video game.
well, there's a difference in having a contract with WWE, but like for the action figures, right? They would have to have a not with WWE, but with Mattel. If so, that's how like Billy Gunn isn't he a AEW guy or whatever?
Yeah, he is.
You can go buy a brand new Billy Gunn action figure from the Attitude Era right now that they made recently because he has a Mattel deal, and WWE just allows them to use the trademark that Billy Gunn had at that point in time. So Flair could realistically. It wasn't too long ago that they made a Flair action figure. They just don't do it nearly as often as Hulk Hogan does. What I'm saying.
Well, look at this. I put Ric Flair into the search bar, and instead of Ric Flair, they put Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair, yeah.
So honestly,
Now is that the WWE website?
yeah, this is the website.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was because I'm trying to remember how long ago that Ric Flair Ultimate came out. It's been a while now, but yeah, who knows? I just know for a fact that Hogan makes more off of stuff than Flair does because there's more junk of him out.
I'm not even seeing one piece of Ric Flair stuff. I mean, maybe
I'd be willing to bet Ric Flair has his own website where he sells merchandise and goods from. I bet.
I'm sure he does, but
Ric
see.
Flair actually right now, he has a deal with Pro Wrestling Tees.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I tried.
Which that's also another big company that does a lot of stuff too.
Wrestling Tees. Got some really old stuff. I kind of like that one. It has the Scratch logo in there. This almost looks like.
Honestly, I just know that. I know that because I'm trying to remember how much it was. A friend of mine, he went down to Clearwater. He met Hogan. He had to stand in line, like there was literally like a line around the building at his beach shop there. You got to meet Hogan, take a picture with him. He'd sign something. You know, you'd meet him for like 30 seconds to like a minute. It was like no time whatsoever. They rush you through the line. And it was like a couple $100. It was not cheap. But yeah.
Fuck that.
Oh, it's yeah. I mean, it was cool. He got like he had the Wolfpack version of Hogan where the action figure of him where he was wearing the red NWO shirt, and then he got the packaging signed in a red paint pen, so it popped really good. It looked cool, but it worked.
Look at that. Stone Cold's under there, too.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of them like
Road
that.
Warriors, Bret Hart.
Danhausen, Andy Kaufman. Wow.
That guy's not even a thing no more.
Yeah, I want, and I know I could find like a reproduction of it, but I had whenever I was a kid, it was a WCW shirt, It was just a plain black shirt, but it was Sting's face, and half of it was the white crow, and then the other half was the red crow. Like it was a really cool design on the shirt. I could probably find some knockoff of it, but
Oh my
it was
god!
fun.
Look, that's Grandpa Ric Flair right there. Great Grandpa.
Yes, it is.
Right there.
Hell, I don't even think he's a grandpa yet.
Flair's got he's got some figures there. He's got micro minis there.
Look at that one right here. I like that one.
That one's cool.
He's got some cool shirts. I want to get this one. I want to go into public and wearing this shirt right here.
I want like a T-shirt that says like my mom went to Space Mountain and all I got was this crappy T-shirt or some kind of T-shirt from like that. I want something like that. That'd be fun. You know,
That'd
play
be
off of that
fucking
whole
funny.
like whatever. Like how I'm sure he's probably made one at some point in time. Like that. But like
Oh,
that
here
would
it
be
is.
fun.
Something almost like this. Space Mountain, the oldest ride, the longest line.
Longest line. Yeah. No, but I think it would be funny. It'd be oh yeah, well, my mom would go to Space Mountain and all I got was this crappy T-shirt. Like that would be hilarious.
It was fun. Let's get out here for the night.
Alrighty.
Crazy Brain.
See y'all later.
Crazy Brain.
Casey's got too many belts. Does it have one on the refrigerator? Probably.
No, the problem.
I'd be willing to bet like Casey has like a custom handle on his refrigerator and it's like the front plate of like a winged eagle belt or something. So he has to like open the thing and like he pulls the belt or something. I can see that.
Well, guys, we're gonna get out of here. So, thanks for coming by, and you guys have a good night. We're getting the hell out of here. See you guys.
Hit the credits where Casey takes all the credit. Roll 'em, bitches.
Oh, buy memberships. Get us a lot of money.